Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and for those of you who are new here, my name's Amy. I'm a full-time reseller primarily on the Poshmark app, but I do dabble in other online platforms and I sell locally. Today I have an amazing thrift haul for you guys. Timing is everything when you're thrifting, and I hit up the Goodwill at just the right time, and then I hit another thrift store and it seems like I hit that store at just the right time too. I really got some amazing and unusual vintage items, some new with tags items, just really great pieces. So all in total, I spent about $280. I got 31 items for resale, or 31 items total actually. I did buy a few things for myself, but that made my average cost of goods $9.03. I am estimating my potential sales from this haul at over $2,000. As you know, with reselling, there are no guarantees with the amounts that you'll get. That's just my estimation, and hopeful. I'm pretty sure I'll get close to that amount, which would make my total potential profit somewhere over $1,700. I cannot complain about that at all for hitting 2 thrift stores. It is super exciting. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start with some of the most exciting items, but I also saved some other exciting items for a little bit later, so you want to be sure to watch all the way to the end. Okay, so a little story time. I was in Goodwill and I was looking around, and there was a new rack of clothes right out in the front, right when you walked in. And actually there was 2 racks, and I hit the first one and got 4 or 5 items off of that. And then I looked around for about 15 minutes and I thought I better look at that other rack before I look at anything else. And I went over there and I saw quite a few pairs of orange tag. I don't know if you can tell that that's orange tag Levi's on there. And so I started rifling through, and I ended up getting 6 pairs of Levi's, 3 orange tabs that are bell bottoms. So that's what makes these really great. And then I got 3 other pairs of different styles, which I will show you. Some are new old stock, so new with tags, probably from the 1970s or 80s, so not super old, but still quite valuable. These bell bottoms go for between $100 and $250 on eBay. So when I estimated my potential sales, I put an average price of $100. So this pair was just $6.99. So that's 1 pair of bell bottoms. I got a second pair. This one was also $6.99. Now the reason that I estimated a little bit lower on the Levi's was because some of them had been hemmed, and I do think that will impact the value. Now these are 517 style, and they are rigid denim. Now I have sold a similar pair before for $129 that was new old stock. So that's where I came up with a hopeful price of $100 also for these. These were $9.99 because they were new with tags. All of these are also size 35-30, which I think is kind of an unusual size. So they do have some things going against them, and I am realistic in understanding that all of that can impact the resale value. Okay, here is another pair of 517 rigid. They were $6.99. Those might go for a little bit less because they're not new with tags. Another orange tag for $6.99, and these are also bell bottoms. And one last pair of new old stock for $9.99. Now none of these are selvage. I did bring a pair of selvage Levi's that I have to show you, because you do want to, when you're looking at vintage Levi's, selvage will really increase the value. So I'm looking at the bottom of the cuff and turn it inside out, and it has this white edge with red stitching, and that will increase the value. Also, the style is very important. So of course, not all Levi's are worth $100 or hundreds of dollars, but some are worth that amount and some are worth thousands. I don't know if you guys saw recently, but some old Levi's were found in a mine, and I can't remember, I think they were from the 20s or the 40s, but they sold for like over $100,000. So there can be crazy value. You want to be sure to check out vintage Levi's when you find them. And there is a great Facebook group called Levi's Denim Research Group. They have a lot of helpful information on there, so I would suggest that you check that out. Do be wary though, there are dealers and collectors on there that will send you messages trying to get you to sell items for a lower price. So just be sure to do your research and probably put not for sale when you're looking for information. Okay, the next item is another very exciting piece. Now, I did pay up for this. I paid $70. So that's one thing that really raised my average cost of goods on this. But this is a vintage shearling sheepskin jacket, and it is by Sawyer of Napa. I'll show you the tag here, of Napa, California. And that is a desirable brand in, let's see, can you see that? It says Sawyer. That is a desirable brand when it comes to these shearling sheepskin coats. I have done very well with these in the past. I've never sold one for under $200, and I've sold them all the way up to $300. So that's why I paid up for this. It was also a good size. It's extra large, and it had that name brand attached to it. So I wouldn't recommend that you always pay up for these, but they can definitely have a good resale value, and I don't think I'll have any trouble doubling my money. I did already take the price tag off of this because I wanted to get it photographed and listed as soon as possible because I paid a high price and I want to get that money back as soon as possible. Okay, so that coat was from a different thrift store. It was from a charity thrift store, not the Goodwill. This one was also from that same thrift store, and I paid $15 for it. It is a vintage Levi's. They call this a trucker jacket, and it has the faux shearling lining. You can see that has an older Levi's tag. Something else that I forgot to mention on vintage Levi's jeans and coats, you want to watch out for labels. Can you see that that has a small e? You want to watch out for tabs that have a big E, a capital E. Usually that indicates that they are a vintage item, and those have much higher resale values. Now, there were some reproductions of the big E, so don't go paying up for it unless you know your stuff. But that's another thing to keep your eye out for vintage Levi's. So this, I estimate that I'll get between $75 and $125. That's how much I've got in the past on those, but you know, there's no guarantees, you never know. The next item is kind of interesting. It is a vintage poncho, and if you can see, it has this gold lame threads. It has fringe. It's very colorful, bohemian, 1960s. And if you watch my Ship With Me videos, you know that I love picking up vintage items. I did pay up for this. I paid $12.99. I'm not sure if that was a mistake, but I'll hope to get at least $45 for this. I'll probably list it for $69 or $79 and see what happens. Okay, so this is one of the items that was on that first rack when I came in, and it is a 100% linen flax. It's kind of an open front shirt jacket, very lightweight, very lagging look, very minimal, contemporary. I'll use all those words in my listing, and this was only $5. I've had pretty good luck with flax in the past. I'll hope to get at least $30 for that, but I'm sure I'll list it higher because it has been about a year since I've sold flax, so I don't know if it's still super desirable or not. Okay, the next item is this kind of odd dress. It is a beach cover-up, but the reason I got it is because it is new with tags and it was marked $248. It's Trina Turk, which is a desirable brand, and it was priced at only $4.99. The other reason is I thought if I looked up comps and they weren't that great, I am going to Mexico in a few months and I might use this as a beach cover-up. But I should be able to get minimum $35 for this. And of course, I'll hope for more than that. Okay, I've been doing really well with leather jackets lately, kind of bomber jacket style. And this one was really interesting. It has all sorts of pockets and kind of compartments. And it is by Scotty Vest, which I had never heard of. But the leather felt like super nice quality. And when I looked up the retail price on these, it was over $300, I think $369. And they had it priced at just $6.99, which is really unusual. Usually my Goodwill prices leather jackets at least $14.99 all the way up to $29.99. So I picked that up because it was a great deal. So I hope to get at least $50 for this. It was in excellent condition. It's a size large also, which is a good size. And another item, or another similar coat, is this Eddie Bauer leather coat. And it is an extra, extra large tall. That's another reason that I picked it up. And it was only $9.99. So they must have had somebody new pricing because typically the pricing is not this cheap. There was a mark on this on the front, but I just used some leather cleaner and it came right off. I left the tag on so that if it didn't come right off, I could return it for store credit. Okay, what do you guys think so far? Isn't this a pretty amazing haul? Comment down below and let me know if it's as good as I think it is. Okay, so let's go to some hard goods. I picked up a set of 8 of these hand painted glasses. They have a lemon decor on them, and I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm pretty sure from the sound that they are crystal. I liked the spring motif, and these were only $1/4 a piece. So I paid $2 for the full set of 8. I do really well with glassware, so I'll hope to get at least $100 for this set of 8, maybe more. It just depends on who comes along. I probably will list them for quite a bit more than that, but I think that is a good conservative estimate for a sales price. Those were at the charity store. My Goodwill does not price glassware that cheap. This is also from that charity store, and it is a crystal paperweight shaped like an apple, and it is by Tiffany & Co. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited. I haven't found anything from Tiffany's in years. They did have this priced at $9.99, so I'm not sure if they saw that it was Tiffany's or not. This charity store does sometimes look up hard goods for pricing. Now, I was a little disappointed on the resale value for this. It was in the $30 to $50 range, so that's what I'm hoping for. Still really a beautiful piece and really exciting to find Tiffany & Co. at the thrift store. I don't normally pick up teacups. Actually, I think this might be the first teacup and saucer I have ever bought. It's just not really my style typically, but I really loved this bluebird pattern. I just thought it was really sweet. It is hand painted and it is by Roslyn China, made in England. I could not find any comps for this particular style, but a lot of people had it pinned on their Pinterest boards. And the comps for this brand for teacups were pretty good overall. So I decided to pick it up because it was only $3.95 for the set. really hard to lose on, you know, a buy-in like that. And I'll hope to get in the $30 to $40 range. The next item, look at this cute little guy. It is either a small teapot or a creamer. I just loved the, you know, kind of human-like eyes. What do they call that? Anthropomorphic. I just thought it was really cute. And there's the $9.95 sticker from the Tiffany. I had already taken that off there because I photographed it. This one was $6.99 at the Goodwill. And I'll hope to get in the $30 to $40 range for that. Isn't that just so fun? Okay, we'll move that out of the way so it doesn't get broken. Okay, now on to handbags and shoes. Now, I forgot, I do have one item. I went to one more charity thrift store and I got this one item. It is a Kate Spade black leather backpack. It does have some marks and scratching, but I really think that this will just polish up, and it was only $3. So, you know, even if that scratch doesn't come out, I'm sure that I can get a minimum of $30 for this. Okay, another backpack. I love picking up these vintage kind of handmade looking backpacks. They always do really well for me. This one was priced at $10, which maybe is a little bit high because typically I get in the $40 to $60 range for these, but I just thought this was a really cool piece and it was in good condition, so I grabbed that. Also, I was kind of excited because I got that at the same time that I got all those Levi's. So sometimes when I'm buying, when I find some really good stuff, I get excited about other stuff and I will pay up when maybe I shouldn't, but I'm sure I can still make money on all of these. The next item is this fun 1960s tote bag and it kind of folds up. I paid $6.99 for this and I thought it would match great with that poncho with the gold lame. I'll hope to get into the $30 to $40 range for this. When I looked up comps, it looked like that's what they were selling for. That's in excellent condition too. I got a couple of belts. These are from the charity thrift store and they charge $3 for their belts. This is a super nice Western belt. It was in excellent condition. It is by Resistol. And if you watch my Ship With Me videos, you know that I love buying and selling belts. I typically get in the $15 to $35 range for my belts. So a $3 buy-in is great. This is just a simple brown leather belt, but I bought this for myself because mine like this is worn out and $3 is better than paying, you know, $20, $30 retail. Okay, I also got another brown leather belt that I'm wearing right now and it was $3. So these are Fry. I was kind of on the fence about picking them up because Fry is a slow seller for me for some reason. I don't know why. It doesn't fly out of my closet. But I looked at my past comps for Fry boots and I consistently sell them for over $50. So I decided to go with these, even though I did pay up $15. They're really in nice condition. They're a tall brown leather boot. I'll try and find the style name on these. And they were a decent size. I think they're size 8.5. So if they had been a small size, I wouldn't have picked them up and paid that much for them. Then, oh, sorry about that. These, I'm not sure if these were a great buy or not. These are men's Timberland boots, but I really liked the style and the rugged look to them. And they do have some scuffs and marks, but I'm sure that will clean up pretty easily. I did also pay up for these. I paid $14.99 again. So I didn't look up comps on these. I'm not positive, but you know, even if I can sell these for $40, I'll double my money. And they're a pair of nice quality boots. The next item was from, again, that charity thrift store. And I had never heard of this brand before, but it looked like really nice quality. It had this kind of minimal logo. And so I decided to look them up. They were priced at $9.95 and they're in an excellent, almost new condition. Let me look at what the brand is. I can't even remember. It is called El Naturalista. And it turns out that these did have quite a high retail and they have a pretty good resale value in the $50 to $80 range. So hopefully that was a good buy and these sell well for me. Okay, so now to the last few things that aren't as exciting. I picked up some stuff for myself. I needed some new yoga pants. These were also on that rack right when I walked in, and these are new with tag yoga pants for $7. Not any exciting brands, but I was going to order some off of Amazon, and even on Amazon they were $30 for the ones with good reviews, so I am excited about those. I got myself this Aztec print sweatshirt from Eddie Bauer. And for those of you who know me, you know I like Aztec print. This is an extra large. I'm typically a medium, but I thought it would be nice for kind of an oversized fit with leggings. And let's see, how much was that? And it was only $4.99. That's the other reason I picked that up. Then I got myself a pair of pajamas. These are just silky short sleeve with shorts. And these are Stars Above from Target, but they were also, well, they're new without tags. And the set was $4.99, so you can't beat that. So what do you guys think? I am very excited about this haul. Really great that it happened all on the same day. I just can't believe it. So keep thrifting, keep going. I go consistently at least 3 times a week to the thrift stores, and I think that really makes a difference. The more often you go, the more chances you have of stumbling upon someone's really great donation and, you know, just scoring big in one thrift haul. So I do believe that those Levi's were donated by one person because they're all the same size, and they all kind of had a strange, smell to them, kind of musty. I will be washing or steaming, maybe Febrezing the ones that are new with tags. I don't usually like to Febreze, but I will need to kind of get that odor down a little bit, and I'll probably add it in my listing. For the Levi's, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but what I'm thinking is that I'm going to list them on Poshmark for the high end of comps, and if they don't sell right away, I may list them on eBay as auction style to see what I can get. But with the price I paid, really, I can't lose and I can't go wrong. Hopefully I score big and they go for, you know, high prices. We'll just have to see. Okay, if you are enjoying my videos, I would love to invite you to subscribe to my channel. It's totally free, and I put out videos at least once a week. Typically I do ship with me videos, but then I also do bonus videos like this one that are either thrift hauls or thrift with me videos. Sometimes I'll do adventure videos. But it really helps me out if you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and comment down below. All those things help boost my videos in the YouTube algorithm, which means that YouTube suggests my videos to more people, and that encourages me and helps my channel grow. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.